Please beware of the spikes on the asteroid coaster. They are sharp. Really? We have to warn people about spikes. Like they won't notice the spikes. I mean, come on, the cars are nothing but spikes. Unbelievable. What? My what is still on?
Yeah, that's society for you, unfortunately, Eggman. Hello everybody, and welcome back to more Sonic Colors for the Nintendo Wii. And in this episode, we're going to be finishing off Asteroid Coaster by taking on the last remaining acts, and then the boss. Then after that, literally, it's the grand finale. One more planet, sort of, anyway, and then the game is done. This has gone by quite quick when I've actually stayed updated with it. Although I just want to quickly update you guys about how I'm going to be cutting the result screens, because in the last episode I basically explained that my Discord group gave me the idea of making sure that I don't show off the whole entire result screen because it does drag on a bit. The only time I'm actually ever going to show the entire result screen is when I've defeated the boss, because it makes sense as Sonic does a little dance at the end, so it's almost like a celebration for clearing the entire planet. So I just thought I'd throw that out there in case you're wondering why, after I defeat the boss, I didn't cut the result screen. That's the main reason why I did that. A thing I've also noticed as well is, even though we're in 2D a lot of the time, there's not really much going on in terms of stuff to look at in the background, because it's all set inside of a base or something. The same thing happened with Starlight Carnival. When you're in 3D and you're outside, you can literally see the entirety of space and all these things in the distance, and it's so pretty to look at. But I don't really consider this pretty as such, because it's literally just blocks with things in the background. There's not really too much to interact with or anything. But even still, at least these levels do go by quite quick, particularly when you know what you're doing. I do like all these acts in Asteroid Coaster.
In space, nobody can hear you scream, except for the person sitting next to you. So please be considerate of others. Nobody likes a screamer.
Okay, Act 6 is the final act of Asteroid Coaster, obviously, but the main reason why I'm saying this is because it's the last one where we're going to be collecting those red rings. Yep. After this one, that's it. That's all 180 of them. If you do the math, yeah, that's right. There's about 180 red rings in Sonic Colors. It's crazy. And you might be asking, what was the point in getting all these red rings in the first place? There are two reasons for this. The first reason I will explain, but the second one probably not. I want to build a surprisement for that. So we'll get to that when we get to that. The first one though is I'm planning to do a Sonic Colors stream tomorrow, but I'm going to be doing it with a mate of mine called Harry TM12. We're going to be playing through the Sonic Simulator, which is this mode in the game that allows you to play two-player and then go through a bunch of levels. However, to unlock the levels in the first place, you need to collect all 5 red rings on each of the acts. So that's kind of why I decided to do this alongside the LP. Also, just because I like to collect everything in level in one shot. That's just how I am when playing Sonic games. So yeah, we're going to be streaming it tomorrow at the time of 9:30 PM BST. So you can go on like a time converter and see what time that will be in your area. And yeah, it should be a lot of fun in places. I also like on moments like that, I'm just like bopping up and down to the music. I tend to do that a lot in games for some reason. I don't know why. I guess at least it shows that whilst I am recording this, I am listening to the actual game audio whilst I do it. Otherwise, it would not be in time, would it? But even though I've got a stream coming up tomorrow, so I hope you can make it to that, I'm also going to be doing a bonus video of Sonic Colors, because the little reward you get after clearing the Sonic Simulator is something I need to show off, as well as the things that I haven't quite covered or gone over. Especially the fact that there are actually a couple of Eggman PA announcements that I haven't quite used yet, and I really just want to show off all of them, because they're all just golden, if I haven't said that enough already. So you can expect that in the bonus video, and just everything else. I'm going to try my best that when I show the last remaining parts of Sonic Colors, show all the parts that are necessary, and don't go so over the top with them, because I've had past mistakes like that in previous LPs. I'm looking at you, Zelda NES bonus video. Whatever you do, do not actually go and watch that video, because it is absolutely horrible. The first part of it is okay-ish, but there are some sections that I literally go on way too long about, and show off things that I'm like, who even cares? Why do people want to know this? So when it comes to doing Sonic Colors, let's just hope that does not happen and stuff, because the same thing I think even happened with Sonic Advance too. So let's not revisit that route. And that is the last red ring right there. I love Act 6 as well of Asteroid Coaster. There's so much 3D and set pieces going on. It's just, this is brilliant, especially at the beginning with all of the asteroids going on whilst jumping around on roller coasters. I don't like this bit though. This bit gives me vibes a lot of when Sonic Rush for the DS had these rooms where you had to destroy all of the enemies before moving on. Now thankfully this is literally the only one in Sonic Colors. Well actually no, there was also one in Aquarium Park, and that one was horrendous because the camera just did not work well at all with how Sonic functioned. So yeah, there you go, that is all the acts, the red rings, and now let's move on to the boss.
Every visitor to the park gets a free blue hedgehog. If you catch one, please feel free to take it home with you, or destroy it. Our choice.
You know, I don't like what you're doing to my friends in there. It's messed up, so I'm gonna mess you up. Yeah, that's right. I'm stretching. You got a problem with that? I want to be able to fully enjoy taking you apart without some pulled muscle slowing me down. Okay, now I'm ready. Of course, if you want to run away, please feel free. There's no shame in it. Well, maybe a little shame. You guys don't talk much, do you? Fair enough. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Yeah, I'm calling it right now. Sonic's completely lost the plot at this point. Anyway, this is the boss of Asteroid Coaster, Frygate Scorpion. Very similar to the one which is in Starlight Carnival, where the main tactic to this is pretty much destroy each of the weapons that it has. If you destroy the same one over and over again, you don't actually get any points for it, so you really have to alternate between each one. Most of the time, I always tend to destroy the bigger things, like especially those guns on the top left corner that I did earlier. And there's also a thing that makes it a lot easier knowing when to use the wisps as well, because you might have noticed back there, even though I got the orange wisp, the wisp itself in the bottom left was sleeping. When it does that, it means you can't actually use it in that section, but when it wakes up, that means you can. That's basically telling you that you can only use the rocket on the 2D section, which makes sense, because otherwise you'd literally just rocket in the sky for no bloody reason in the 3D area. Especially since you can go right underneath it and then destroy all the parts that it has. So like before, just go hit those guns on the bottom of it just to get more points and stuff, and also you want to be sure that you're quick stepping a lot. Not gonna lie, trying to get the S ranks on these bosses are quite difficult. Especially when you don't know what you're doing, because I remember for the first time that when I fought this, as well as the one in Starlight Carnival, all I literally did was try to beat it as fast as possible, but that didn't cut it. Because time is not crucial for this. I mean, it is, but at the same time, you want to make sure that you're getting a lot of points for the sections that you are destroying. So there is that. One more final blow, and then that is it. That is the boss done. At least when you do use the rocket, though, it deals massive damage and literally automatically throws you onto the second and final phase. So there is that. There's also a nice attention to detail too, because you might have noticed when I used it, the boxes that it has, literally the first row was destroyed, and then the second row was destroyed. So it's even just to tell you, yeah, 2 more hits and then this guy is down. It's a nice visual representation of it. Anyway, cool, that is literally all of the acts and boss done of Asteroid Coaster, so now let's watch the end of the game, shall we? And see what happens as a conclusion.
That was almost difficult.
Sonic, you did it!
Couldn't have done it without you, buddy.
Thanks. Hey, we both deserve some kind of reward.
Yeah, let's go to an amusement park or something.
All right, but one that's, you know, less evil than this one.
So, are all the aliens getting free?
Looks like it. Once the power went off, the locks vanished. I hope Yakker's okay.
I think you'll be fine. You don't think the weapon you were shot with still works?
Not without power flowing to it. I think we're all good.
That's what I like to hear.
tractor beams are gone. The planets are free.
Was there ever any doubt? I mean, really? Great job, buddy.
With all the generators destroyed, we can blow this joint and head home. We did it, dude.
We? I don't remember you fighting off any insane robots.
True. Well, good job to you on inventing a translator that allowed us to speak to the aliens and figure out exactly what we needed to do so we weren't running around the park looking like idiots. Oh no, wait. That was me.
Good point. Either way, we can get out of this crazy place and go home.
Looks like the aliens are happy to be going home too. I think we're in the middle of a party.
The middle? We are the party. I think we're their guests of honor.
Totally.
Alright, I guess that's all the planets free, so our next step is to take the elevator, go back down to Earth, and continue on with Sonic's adventures. The day is saved, or in this case, space. And that means I'll see you guys in the grand finale of Sonic Colors. Take care guys, I hope you've enjoyed this one, and I will see you in the final episode.